Good morning. I'm Acting Chief of Police Brian Jackson of the Lincoln Police Department. Recruitment has always been one of LPD's top priorities, but has also been one of our biggest challenges. We seek dedicated public service of the highest integrity, and just as important, we want our police department to represent the diversity of our community. Today, we're proud to announce our participation in a bold new national initiative that we hope will attract many new applicants and recruits to our agency. I would like to introduce Acting Assistant Chief of Police, Michonne Morrow, who will be spearheading this project.
Good morning. Happy to be here this morning. The Lincoln Police Department is proud to announce that it has signed the 30 by 30 Pledge, a series of low to no cost actions that police agencies can take to improve the representation and experiences of women in law enforcement. These actions will help agencies assess their current state regarding gender equity, identify factors that may be driving disparities, and develop strategies to eliminate barriers and improve and advance women in policing. These actions address recruitment, assessment, hiring, retention, and promotion, as well as the overall culture of agencies. LPD is one of only 36 police agencies in the country that have signed this initiative. The pledge is a foundational effort of the 30 by 30 initiative, a coalition of police researchers, leaders, and professional organizations who have joined together to advance women in policing across all ranks in the United States. The 30 by 30 initiative is affiliated with the Policing Project at the New York University School of Law and the National Association of Women of Law Enforcement Executives. The ultimate goal of the 30 by 30 initiative is to increase the number of women in our police academies by 30% by the year 2030. While the 30 by 30 is focused on advancing women in policing, these principles are applicable to all demographic diversity, not just gender. The 30 by 30 pledge is based on social science research indicating a greater representation of women in law enforcement may have better outcomes for our community members when contacted by police officers. Currently, women make up only 12% of our law enforcement and only 3% in the executive ranks in the U.S. This underrepresentation of women in policing significantly impacts our ability to serve our communities. Research suggests that women in law enforcement use less excessive force, have less complaints, and are named in fewer lawsuits, are perceived by communities as being more compassionate, and see better outcomes for sexual assault victims. By signing this pledge, the Lincoln Police Department renews its commitment to actively working towards improving the representation of experience of women in law enforcement. We look forward to working and learning from agencies across the country who share in this initiative.
As Chief, I support this effort. Along with my support, the Mayor, who wished to be here this morning to join us in this announcement. Unfortunately, due to scheduling conflicts, she was unable to attend, but wanted me to share this comment of support. The 30 by 30 initiative further demonstrates the City of Lincoln's commitment to the diversity, equity, and inclusion. As we have engaged the public in our search for the next Chief of Police, we have heard the desire of our residents to have the police force reflect the diversity of our community. I'm committed to providing the resources needed to enhance our ability to attract and retain female officers to achieve this goal. We look forward to building an organization that continues in our effort of continuous improvement and providing the best services to our community. Thank you.
Now we'll open up to some questions. If you guys have some, you can type them in or go ahead and unmute and ask them as well. Bailey Bishop has a question. What are some examples of the actions that will be taken in this new initiative?
Sure. Thank you for the question. Some of the specifics with the 30 by 30 pledge is that researchers and experts will be available to analyze LPD's current recruitment and retention policies and procedures to see where we can make improvements to improve our overall ability to recruit and retain. Successful programming, and then also some technical support and advice for recruitment campaigns such as videos and graphics. The great part about this is we'll also be able to share the successes that we have at the Lincoln Police Department with other police agencies across the country.
From Andrew first. Does this allow us access to additional federal funds?
The initiative itself is offering currently low to no cost. There is technical support, but I'm unaware of any federal funds at this point that are tied to the initiative. Great question, thank you.
Lori Pilger asks, can you give us an update about what results you've seen from the Higher Calling ad campaign, and did you get a more diverse pool of candidates?
On the diversity side, I can speak to gender. We are really proud to announce that our current police academy that we have in session right now is actually 42% women. So we did see an increase there. This is a new initiative for us, including the Higher Calling website. So with the recruitment officer that I'm also proud to announce a position that we just selected, we hope to further advance, again, our recruitment strategies and our usage of the Higher Calling website so we can continue to see more successes in diversifying our organization.
From Bailey Bishop, as a female officer in a leadership position, what is it like to see the department prioritize this, and what do you hope the outcomes will be?
Also a great question, and of course that speaks directly to me, but I want to put that out to our community as a whole, that anytime that we can work to improve the outcomes and the ability to grow with opportunities in our community, here specifically with the Lincoln Police Department, it's a win across the board. For me personally, I've had an amazing experience, and I hope to be able to continue to share that with others who are currently at our department and will be future new hires at our organization.
From Jack Williams, how many female officers are currently in LPD, and what percentage of the total force is that?
Also a great question. Currently, and I just checked this morning, we have 17% representation of women in our organization, and then we also have 17% in our leadership ranks. That includes captains and above. If we included sergeants in that number, the percentage would grow significantly.
I don't see any other questions.
Thank you for your time.